Question for you. If I were to give you $1 million right now, or $2 million in 20 years, or $10 million in 7 years, which option would you choose? Hello everyone, my name is Brian. Welcome to the ATM. In this channel, I'll be covering some of the most basic money concepts in the easiest way possible. I came from a family with very low income, and I have no finance background. But still, I started investing when I was 18, and that honestly changed my life. With some self-taught knowledge, I was able to become a paid financial writer, and I was able to make 6 figures from investing alone last year. And no, it's not from Bitcoin. And that's why I created this channel, to share the knowledge that empowered me with everyone. And remember, this is not going to be a lecture series where I tell you what to do with your money. I want this place to be a community, a place where people, regardless of their income, to come together and discuss all things money, whether it's personal finance, budgeting, entrepreneurship, anything that makes us smarter about our money. So if this sounds like something that's interesting to you, like this video, subscribe to my channel for future videos. Alright, back to the first question. I believe most of you would have picked the first option, which is getting the $1 million up front, right? But do you know why? If it was a pretty easy choice for you, that means you already understand a basic concept, that money has time value. It doesn't matter if you have $10 million if you don't have many years to live. You want your money now. But why then do you keep your money in your checking account? See, it doesn't really matter how big the amount is. $1 million, $100, $1. The concept is the same. If you put your money in your bank, you're essentially delaying the ownership of that money. If you have money in your checking account that's been sitting there for years, think about the first question. Why do you keep letting the bank use your money for free? Yes, that's right. The deposit that you just made to your bank, that money isn't really yours. You're lending your money to the bank. In a bank's annual report, your deposit is actually listed under their liabilities, which means your deposit is their debt to you. So, what about savings accounts? Well, with today's interest rates, banks actually pay you something like 0.1 to 0.3% interest every year. So that's basically nothing. If you're happy with that rate, go ahead and give me your money, because I will pay you 100 times more. That's right, I'm completely serious. I will pay you 1% every year for the money that you lend me. Why am I willing to pay you that money? Because for me to borrow money from anywhere else, it would cost me anywhere from 5 to 10% every year just on interest payments. And that's with a great credit score that I have. Do you ever wonder why banks will pay you $150 just to get you to open a checking account? Because it's a bad deal for you and a great deal for them. So hopefully you see what I'm getting at here. I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money, but I do want you to know that your money's value decreases over time. So if you have $100 in your bank right now that you're not doing anything with, just know that in 5 years, that $100 is not worth the same. Just to clarify, obviously I'm not talking about money that you need immediately, like money that you need to pay rent for, money that you need to eat food with. I'm talking about money that you don't need for the immediate future. Money that you just leave in your checking account for years. So, before we finish here, I have a question for you. Where are you putting your money right now? What do you think of what I just said? Do you think that it makes sense? Or do you think that, no Brian, checking account is the best place to put your money? I'd love to know your thought. And again, if you want to learn more about money, like this video and subscribe to my channel. With that said, my name is Brian. You've just cashed out. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.